다음. 시간이 2분밖에 없어. 알았어.
유씨 고생이 많다.
2분밖에 없어.
유씨 고생이 많네요.
고생이 많다 진짜. 이렇게 불만이 많냐?
잘하고 있어요. 잘하고 있어요. 이유야.
누구야? 하루네. 어떻게? 야, 이거는 하루다. 아,
자기 매력 어필할 때. 할 때마다 비보이 하지 마.
아, 나도 그만하고 싶은데 삐볼밖에 없어.
그래서 내가 더 매력이 있다고.
그러네. 하루야 어떤 매력이 있어 그러면 알려줘.
유가 어떤 매력이 있냐고? 나 관심이 없어서 몰라.
하루 씨.
너무 불쌍해지. 그러지. 아니 근데 이런 건 아니야.
맞긴 한데.
근데 얘가 너무 잘생겼고. 맞아 잘생겼어. 근데 잘생겼어. 연기도 잘하고, 잘 챙기고, 옷도 잘 입고, 춤도 잘 추고.
아니 왜?
완벽한 건 맞는데, 근데 완벽한 사람이 무조건 좋은 아티스트일 수는 없잖아.
하루 진짜 뭐.
이게 약간 부족한 것도 있어. 좀 사람 이게 약간 좀 가까이에 느껴지잖아.
맞긴 한데.
잠시만요. 아니, 제가 좀 폭탄 날려도 될까요?
뭐야 휴이야. 뭔데 폭탄이 뭔데?
넥스티한테 복근 만든다고 약속했는데 지금
자 일로 와줘. 잠깐. 얘 아니 이거는 얘기가 다르지. 어떻게 대답하면 돼? 아니 잠깐만. 왜 나만 그렇게 할 말이 많아? 왜 이렇게 많아?
아니 저는 장르가 바뀐 줄 알았어요. 갑자기 다들 랩을 하면서
그러니까요.
할 말이 정말 많네요. 완전 폭탄. 너무 재밌었습니다.
Yes, that was 5 minutes, but how did you feel? 어떻게 생각하시나요?
어떠셨어요?
일단 평소에서 말할 수 없어? 그 나한테 말
아니,
걸기 너무 그런가?
아니 말하는 건 편한데 약간 굳이 말할 필요가 없어서 사실 이런 것들이 그냥 장난이잖아.
그래서
장난이잖아. 지금 이 자리라서 장난으로 할 수 있는데 그냥
그 하면 진심이 있는
너무 불만이 있는 건
섞여
아니야.
있어.
그렇구나.
근데
너무 웃겨.
좋은 거지 않을까?
좋은 건가?
왜냐면 잘생긴 거는 진짜 좋은 거잖아.
맞긴 한데.
아니 이게 뭔가
감사해야지.
내용이 점점 마지막은 잘생긴 걸로 끝나는 느낌.
그래, 잘생겼구나.
맞아요. 너무 재밌었습니다.
감사합니다.
Now it's time for the last segment, which is a segment where we're gonna be meeting one of our global fans. We actually have a lot of them here today, but we're just gonna meet one person. So could we please get her on the stage?
오.
Hello, Faye.
Hi. Hello.
Hi. Hey.
와.
Wow, it's great to have you here. How did you become a Nexty?
Yeah, I followed NextG since Need You Project Season 2.
Oh, wow.
I fell for everyone's charm and talent. NextG is the best.
Wow. Okay.
Thank you.
I mean, I heard you have something to show us today. Is there anything you wanna special thing?
Yeah. Yes, I really love NextG's songs, so I'd like to sing a short part of their new song, Big Boxer.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
5, 6, 7, 8. A little jiggle jiggle and a natural wonder. Hey, top, come on. Like an uppercut, come on. Top, come on. We go out. Feeling fresh in my burn up sneakers. Killing the stage, bursting out the speakers. Who's the best player? The fearless fighter. Moving like coming for another round. We're Big Boxer, top.
어떠세요?
나보다 잘하는데 어떻게? 그러니까.
You're better than them. They said.
너무 잘해요.
너무 잘하세요.
Wow, that was amazing. I mean, Faye, do you also have a request? from Next G?
Yes, so next year's dance is amazing. So could you guys show us some b-boy or tumbling dance?
Oh, B-boy. 혹시 비보잉이나 텀블링 댄스 한번 보여주실 수 있나요?
좋아요. 제가 한번. 가자. 일어났다.
오, 아 테스트였어요?
와우.
오 마이 갓.
와 대박.
진짜 높다.
평소보다 높게 뛰었습니다.
Wow, that was amazing. I mean, next is tumbling and then Faye, your vocals, they were fabulous. They were just the best, I swear. But it's time to say goodbye. It's so sad, but we have to say goodbye. Could you say bye to Nexi?
Well, I was so happy to meet Next G through Simply K-pop SNS today. I'll always support you, Next G. Next G, 찢어버려!
Thank you.
Okay.
네, 페인님 다시 한번 감사드리고요. 오늘 넥스트 분들과 함께한 심플리 K-pop SNS 시간이 정말 빠르게 간 것 같아요.
아 맞아요. I mean, the MCs will be saying bye, but don't forget we have Nexi's next performance, which is Oh Really and
그리고 우리 토모야 씨와 하루 씨가 작곡하고 멤버 전원이 작사 참여한 팬송이죠. 넥스트 미 무대까지 만나보겠습니다. 심플리 K-pop SNS, see you
next time.
Yo, I gotta tell you something. Non-stop action, 틱틱 boom. 길을 덮어도 headphone 대충 위까지로 코길 끄덕여 자유로운 flow 변한 남들이 머리를 out of gear. I got that and I want it. 원하는 대로 make it. 다른 세상 바꿈이 공이한 미세. 날 이해 못해도 있는 그대로 내 맘대로 제멋대로 즐겨 24/7 존재 자체가 trouble 저질러버려 anything anything. I don't lose my cool한 내가 좋아 난 진지한 건 몰라 뻔한 말들을 Stop, wait, what you say? Oh really? got my day, so what? Oh really? got my day, so what? Talking to me, talking to me, talking to me. Yeah. 난 더 kill it, 즐겨 feel it. Oh really? willy-nilly 이리저리 미로에 갇힌 듯이 dilly-dally 어리바리 시간만 흘러가지 결국 내게 없어 과감하게 do it. 나만 디디디디 디디디디 뭐뭐뭐뭐뭐 빌리 원가 때로는 불렁불 칠걸처럼 이 맘대로 굴러삼켜 right 자기제발 날려 예상 못하지 모두가 커지는 타입 맘대로 제멋대로 즐겨 24/7 존재 자체가 위험해 Stop, wait, what you say? Come on, so what? Come on, so what? Talking to me. Yeah. 난 더 kill it, 즐겨 feel it. Oh really?
아무 생각 없이 웃는 듯 보여도 내가 원하는 게 뭔지 잘 알아서 you 그 말이 닿은 대로 반짝이로 front to the night.
You serious?
Oh really?
진짜? Come on, so what? Oh really? I'm sorry. Come on, talking to me. 난 더 kill it, 즐겨 feel it. Oh really? Yeah, break it up. 숨이 쓸데없어 전부 skip it up. Break it up. 따분한 소리는 다시 되죠. Oh really?
Ooh, yes. Next year.
Okay.
Feel alright 생각 this journey on 조금씩 다가가는 중
One 하면 two 넘어가는 맘에 so
빠진 이유는 말야 When I see you smiling 저 하늘처럼 맑으니까 좋아 좋아 When I see you shining 저 태양보다 밝으니까 좋아 좋아 비어있던 눈뼈살 너와 내 물음표살 채워준 넌 next to me 가까워진 쉼표살 떠오르는 느낌표살 우리만의 선율이 반짝였어
너와 있는 순간은 마치 화금 받아 더 빛나 구름 위로 walking 나 시간조차 멈춰 we just right
날 감싸 포근한 향기 만반의 해바라기 서로 옆에 서로 옆에 빛나길 바라기 우리 속 플레이리스트 and 네 목소리 널 위한 날 you know blue 가득하게 쓰면 눈들이 반의 groove 너를 위한 나의 노래 함께 불러줄래 변할 수 없어 난 말로 what I mean yeah
저 하늘처럼 맑으니까 좋아 좋아 When I see you shining 저 태양보다 밝으니까 좋아 좋아 비어있던 흑표살 너와 내 물음표살 채워준 넌 next to me 가까워진 쉼표살 떠오르는 느낌표살 우리만의 선율이 반짝였어 No matter where we go 내 맘을 전할게 everyday
이 세상 어떤 것보다도 소중해 있어 말하지 않아도 넌 이제 다 알아
You're in my heart 이 순간 우리 함께라서 좋아 좋아 네 곁에서 shining 내 맘도 비춰주는 네가 좋아 좋아
Million billion trillion 보다 널
채워줄게 next to you
Million billion trillion 보다 더
우리만의 순간이 반짝이게
Millennial and Gen Zs are reshaping the world. News generation shares their fresh perspectives on what's trending now. From global developments to everyday culture, we're diving into the stories that matter. This is News Generation.
안녕하세요. Riding on the Korean wave. Welcome to Thursday's edition of The Culture Wave. I'm Kwon So-ah in Seoul. Explore with us Korea's culture from all aspects and stay up to date with K-entertainment, K-travel, K-nightlife, K-everything. And today I'm joined by my co-host Bella Kim in the studio. Hello, Bella.
Hi, Soa. And hello to everyone joining us today on The Culture Wave. I'm Bella, back again to co-host and fill you guys in with the latest in K-entertainment.
Bella, I have a question for you. Where do you like to go during nighttime in Seoul?
Well, I do live by Han River, so I like to take a walk along the river and, of course, enjoy some of the food trucks there and, of course, ramen as well.
Oh, lovely.
Yes, why do you ask, Soa? Would you like to go with me?
Oh, that's a good
Join
idea,
me? Yes.
actually. Yes, why don't we do that next time? But the reason why I brought this up is because we're going to have David come in later into the program to talk about Seoul nightlife.
Oh.
And before that, we're going to talk about K-entertainment. So it's Bella time.
Me time.
So, Bella, for our first K-enter story, we have a K-pop group drawing some special attention on their world tour.
That's correct. Stray Kids have shown us a global stadium artist by drawing international media attention with their world tour. According to the top 20 global concert tours chart recently released by the U.S. performance specialist Pollstar, Stray Kids ranked second, the highest among K-pop artists. The chart rankings are based on average ticket sales revenue per region. Stray Kids set various records by touring global mega venues through their world tour. Stray Kids World Tour dominates, and the tour spanned over 35 regions domestically and internationally, with a total of 56 performances. And out of the 35 host regions, they held stadium concerts in 28 locations, attracting tens of thousands of fans per show. Another K-pop artist who also made this chart is BTS member Jin. He ranked 14th on the chart, the highest among Asian solo artists. And his solo fan concert, Run Seokjin EP Tour, ran from June to August. And Jin's show sold out in so many regions. In particular, the Kyocera Dome Osaka shows achieved a perfect sellout, usual for a feat for a Korean solo singer. So very impressive.
Impressive indeed to see two K-pop acts there on the chart. And next up, a film that received global recognition, but also swept some awards domestically.
That's correct. Director Park Chan-wook's black comedy thriller No Other Choice swept this year's Blue Dragon Film Awards. At the 46th Blue Dragon Film Awards ceremony held on Wednesday at KBS Hall in Seoul, the film won in 6 categories. Director Park took Best Director, and the lead actress of the film, Son Ye-jin, earned Best Actress. What was also very notable is that Son Ye-jin's husband, Hyun-bin, also won Best Actor for the movie Harbin as well, making it actually the first time in history of Blue Dragon Film Awards that a married couple has won the Best Actor awards in the same year. No Other Choice also won Best Picture, the Technical Award, Best Music, and Best Supporting Actor for Lee Sung-min as well. Director Park said that this was a dream he had since reading the original novel 20 years ago, and he is very happy to be able to turn this story into a film.
And we're very happy to see that this film is receiving so much love and recognition. And also congratulations again to the Ye-jin Hyun-bin couple.
Yes.
I mean, so much to celebrate for the family.
Definitely.
And speaking of Hyun-bin, he actually will be featuring in a new Disney Plus series.
That's correct. Disney Plus has released a poster and teaser video for its original series Made in Korea. The series, exploring 1970s power struggles of South Korea, follows the story of Baek Gi-tae, a man who seeks to reach the pinnacle of wealth and power by treating the nation as a business model, and prosecutor Jang Gon-young, who relentlessly pursues him to the edge. Baek Gi-tae is played by Hyun-bin, and Jang Gon-young is played by Jung Woo-sung. Disney Plus's original series Made in Korea will offer an immersive and gripping experience through explosive acting synergy and a dense narrative that resonates through the ages. The series will premiere exclusive on Disney Plus with 2 episodes on December 24th, that's Christmas Eve, followed by 1 or 2 episodes every Wednesday, totaling to 6 episodes.
Wow, a K-drama Made in Korea Korea titled Made in Korea. How can you not be curious about this one, especially with this actor lineup? Well, thank you very much, Bella, for those updates, and stick around.
Will do.
And now let's move over to our AI anchor Arirang for more on the culture front. Arirang?
Hello and welcome to your AI guide to the latest cultural updates from Korea. Here's our top story. First Lady Kim Ye-kyung promoted halal-certified Korean cuisine on Wednesday during President Lee Jae-myung's state visit to the United Arab Emirates. Halal refers to food that is slaughtered, processed, and prepared in line with Islamic practices. Kim attended a K-food promotion event held at the Korean Cultural Center in Abu Dhabi, where she visited booths operated by local companies that import Korean products and joined attendees for tastings. Underscoring the expanding global reach of K-culture, she pledged continued efforts to boost K-food exports. As the National Museum of Korea's so-called mutes, merchandise continues to gain popularity at home and abroad. Authorities are stepping up efforts to prevent damage caused by counterfeit products. Mutes is a term combining museum and goods. The National Museum Foundation of Korea signed an agreement with the Korea Copyright Commission and the Korea Copyright Protection Agency to strengthen copyright protection for mutes and promote a fair distribution environment. The three agencies will support overseas copyright registration and trademark filings, provide copyright consultations for retail partners, and offer legal assistance when necessary. Mutes surpassed 30 billion won, which is around $20.4 million in sales from January to October, prompting calls for boosted intellectual property protection. A Chagall painting with a starting price above $6 million will headline next week's Seoul auction sale, where artworks with a total value of almost $20 million will go under the hammer. This will mark Korea's largest single art auction since 2008. Taking place next Monday and Tuesday at Seoul Auctions Gangnam Center. The auction also features masterpieces by Korean modern art icons Kim Won-gi and Yoo Hwan, as well as a towering David Hockney piece over 2 meters tall. K-Auction will follow with its own sale on Wednesday at its Sinsadong headquarters, showcasing key works from Korea's modern and contemporary art scene. Notably, Kim Won-gi's 1954 painting Bridge Treading will make its auction debut. That's all from me. Stay tuned to the Culture Wave.
If you've been a regular viewer of the Culture Wave since the beginning, you might remember how we had an in-depth introduction to the culture of lightsticks advancing alongside K-pop in our Trend Vibes segment. Now, recently, there's been a clash, though, between fandoms over these cheering sticks. The scale of the conflict is even stronger than past conflicts over fans' use of colored balloons to cheer for their favorite artists. It's even bringing up intellectual property rights issues. Ian Jin tells us what this is all about.
Back in the earlier days of K-pop, fans used yellow balloons to show their fandom for the boy band Zexkis. And on the other side were fans with white balloons shouting with fervor for HOT. This was a time when different colored balloons were used to show individual fandom identity and to show visible support for their stars at concerts. The culture of cheering with symbolic colors has continued and evolved over the years, from the balloons to glow sticks and today, light sticks. Though the cheering tools have changed, what they signify remains largely unchanged.
Think of it like a placard. This is a light stick, but it's designed to represent the balloons we used to cheer with back in the day.
With the global spread of K-pop, this color-specific cheering culture has also expanded across borders.
I think it's really cool because it's pretty unique to the K-pop industry, and also when you go to a concert, it feels like you're connected to everyone because everyone's got the same.
Accordingly, artist-specific merchandise has become a major source of revenue in the industry, and light sticks have now established themselves as valuable industrial assets in the global K-pop market. And this is what has triggered a recent conflict over light sticks between fandoms. The controversy began when the K-pop girl group QWER unveiled its official light stick. Fans of the boy band The Boys claimed it looked too similar to their group's light stick, which was unveiled back in 2021. Unlike the past, when disputes over symbolic colors typically remained within fan communities, agencies of both bands have weighed in, turning it into a dispute of copyright issues. Official statements have been made by associations within the entertainment industry. The Korea Management Federation said that the controversy over similarity of lightsticks is a serious issue that has caused unnecessary conflict between fandoms and damaged trust in the industry. While the Korea Entertainment Producers Association said that it is not just a simple dispute over design, but is an issue that even reaches concerns of global market competitiveness, and so the entire industry must come together to resolve it. A point was even raised that there was a need for a system to protect what intellectual property entails and how lightsticks fit in. However, critics say that rather than turning to legal battles, the industry should find a more inclusive, consensus-based resolution.
Isn't it more important to look at this from the perspective of K-pop as a whole? Right now, the discussion about lightsticks is too narrowly focused on the individual issues of each group.
As K-pop fandoms grow not only in loyalty but also in industrial influence, it remains to be seen whether their cheering tools will become part of a more formalized system. 이은진, Arirang News.
The night streets in South Korea's capital, Seoul, are bustling as we approach the year-end tourism season. Cafes are packed close to midnight, and late-night buses take tourists around the city. One of the things that surprises foreigners most about Korea is that the city of Seoul never sleeps. Today, we want to delve deeper into this vibrant and safe Seoul nightlife that's become part of K-culture. We'll do that with David Kim, content creator and adjunct professor at the Media Contents Department of Daegu Cyber University. David, welcome back.
Hi, David.
Hello, glad to be here again.
All right, and we're happy to have you back. So there's plenty to do in Seoul day and night, but many foreign visitors and also travel guides do say that Seoul comes alive after the sun sets. So I think David, you also have some contents on your YouTube channel that do talk about Seoul's nightlife. So when are those moments when you really think, oh, this is unique to Seoul?
Yes, where do I start? Seoul definitely offers a lot after darkness. And as we all coin Seoul as the city that never sleeps, I think that is really true because there are so many options you can do, even after midnight. And I think to start with, if you're just a foreigner or visitor in Korea, you could start with the nightlife or the skyline. It's just always lit 24/7. It's very beautiful. But if you actually go into like a more detailed stuff, as a foodie myself, I would personally definitely recommend convenience stores, late night convenience stores. They're the best. You get so many diverse options of food that you can normally not access overseas in that time of the night. Also, as a foodie, again, there are delivery apps that operate 24/7. I've gone to menus such as sushi, to pizza, to whatever you want at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. in the morning. It's a little embarrassing, but yeah. Also, if you enjoy drinking out, then you can actually drink until sunrise. I would not recommend, but definitely it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience you want to try when you're in Seoul. And on top of that, the cherry on top is that you can go to 24-hour hangover soup spots, haejanguk spots, to actually end the day with some closure. And last but not least, on top of food, there's a lot of entertainment. So personally, I go to a lot of PC rooms, norebangs. You can go to movie theaters that have movies until 3 to 4 a.m. So all of these options just provide a very rich experience during the nighttime.
I feel like we can definitely get along together with the food stuff and the karaoke part. Definitely on it with you. Don't be embarrassed. I'm joining you. And since when exactly has Seoul been, as a vibrant city at night? As a creator of KA content, I know you'll be on top of trends, up to date with things, latest things. So do you see any changes from the past in regards to nightlife in Seoul or Korea?
Yes, for sure. I think, to be fair, Korea and Seoul has always been like this. It's always been vibrant at night. We are definitely called the nation or nationality of 음주 가무, which is like drinking, dancing, entertainment, and all that. So we've definitely been enjoying our nighttime. But most recently, I think it's become more vibrant because of some policy changes or some economic or environmental changes. For example, I think the most notable one is the night bus. The introduction of the N bus enables a lot of people to just navigate around Seoul, even during very late night hours. And in the old days, you would have to grab a cab or taxi, which would be a very hefty price.
Right.
So we have more accessibility to a lot of places around Seoul. And on top of that, I think because of economic reasons, there have been a lot of unmanned facilities nowadays. So a lot of self-photo studios or norebangs, coin norebangs, PC rooms, they're all now autonomous. No people are actually maintaining the facilities themselves. So in a good way, we could think that we have access to them 24 hours. So we have a lot of options over there. So yeah, I think, those kind of things definitely weigh in when, we are talking about like the 24-hour life in Seoul. And those are the most recent changes. On top of that, I think most recent change is like with the introduction of K-pop Demon Hunters, K-pop and K-culture and drama. A lot of foreigners are flocking over to Seoul. And I think that's the biggest difference for locals as ourselves. I hear a lot of my friends saying, oh, why are there so many foreigners nowadays? So if you actually go out on a Friday night in areas like Hongdae, Itaewon, Gangnam, all these places, sometimes you might see more foreigners than Koreans, and they're partying and drinking. So yeah, that's definitely a big change.
And speaking of foreigners, what many foreign visitors are most surprised about when they go around the capital Seoul is the safety, how safe it is. And what surprises them the most is everyone just walks along at night feeling safe. And another thing is you can leave your belongings anywhere, like in a cafe, and no one will take away your things, right? And so where do you think this safe atmosphere comes from?
Yes, so first of all, I get stressed whenever a foreigner says, oh, Korea is only safe because of CCTVs and surveillance cameras. It is a fact that we do have a lot of CCTVs, but to debunk that a little bit, there are great cities, bigger cities in the world that have more CCTVs per capita or per landmass than Seoul, but they have higher crime rates. So statistically, that can be debunked. I'm not denying the fact that CCTVs take a big part in the safety aspect, but I would like to lean on a little bit more towards the mindset, the general mindset of the Korean people and Soulites as well. Because I don't actually know where to pinpoint where it comes from or roots from, but in general, I do think people have a very high moral standard over here, very big moral awareness. They like to be respectful towards other people, and they just have this general rule that don't steal. Like, why are you looking out for other person's belongings? Like, just don't go that way. So definitely those kind of factors weigh in. Maybe it might be rooted from Confucianistic values, whatnot, but I think it's just very grateful to have this general mindset. We have a very big community mindset in Korea. So these factors all just weigh in the safety.
That's why there is this term K-양심, which would translate into conscience.
Really?
And I also hear many great stories about foreigners who, for instance, lost their wallet in Korea while they were traveling, and they've got it back because Koreans would try to return this to the person. They would go to the next police station or to the next post office. So yeah, I think that K-양심 is something that we can be proud of.
Definitely, yes. And there's so many aspects of Korean nights or Seoul nights. But what do you think makes Seoul's nightlife more noteworthy compared to nightlife abroad?
So we've talked a lot about the food, the entertainment, and the convenience, but I think we need to spotlight a little bit more on the practical side of Seoul. So for instance, if you're a foreigner or if you're a local here that has a medical emergency in the middle of the night, it's an emergency. You can't go to the emergency room that's like 1 hour away from your house. So if you do a quick search on Google or Naver, you just can find and locate 24-hour hospitals that are right near you in the vicinity. So it's very accessible. Also, there are 24-hour operating pharmacies as well, so you can get a quick, medication or medicine from them. And just to mention, I'm a dog owner, so my dogs sometimes have medical emergencies, and I was very surprised that there are vets that are open 24 hours as well too. So very human and pet-friendly environments over here, in medical-wise. And also, on top of that, if you want to study or maybe focus on work, if you're a night owl like myself, then there are plenty of places you can go, such as unmanned cafes, study cafes, and they just have cozy, quiet vibes where you can definitely focus on just for the price of a cup of coffee.
Right.
You get heating, air conditioning, all that, all throughout the whole night. So I think that is definitely amazing. One additional thing I would like to spotlight is my favorite jjimjilbang culture.
Oh.
So this is very unique. If you go to jjimjilbang, you can get a hot bath. You can just sweat your stress out. You can go to the common area and enjoy some shikke with some ramyun. There are arcades, comic books. So it's open 24/7 as well too. So I think if you're a foreigner visiting Korea, definitely try out a jjimjilbang for sure.
That's actually an alternative for an accommodation for some people even.
Oh yes, definitely. And also nowadays we see a lot of Seoul landscapes, nightlife landscapes in K-content such as K-pop Demon Hunters, which you actually talked about last time you were here. And we see like cities, neon signs or Han River. So how do you think these kind of images come across to foreign visitors or foreign viewers?
Yes, so I was actually surprised myself hearing these kind of anecdotes about like, oh wow, Seoul is so amazing, like the atmosphere-wise. So I think a lot of Korean locals just overlook the beauty of Seoul streets and the city itself. Only just when we heard about them through foreign lenses that we realized, oh, it's so beautiful. And I actually took a good look at the cityscape itself, and it looks very cyberpunk, and it looks very modern and old at the same time. So I think it definitely has its own vibe. It's just like us when we travel to cities like Tokyo, Shanghai, New York. We're just amazed by the lights and the skyscrapers and all that. So I definitely think Seoul has something to offer in similarity with that. But if I were to describe Seoul in my own words, it's definitely very flashy, but also it's very, cozy, it's warm, it's also very hospitable, and there's a somewhat familiar vibe, like compared to places like New York. New York is vast, but Seoul is like, it's very just cozy in my opinion. So I think definitely the blend of old and new is very beautiful. Like if you check out the four city gates or the palace area, you'll see like very old architecture from Seoul and also skyscrapers surrounding it with neon lights. So that is very unique. Also, if you go to Han River, you'll see the bridges lit up and the whole cityscape by the river, which is amazing. So a lot of beautiful nightscapes, yes.
And now there is a term called Seoulbyung or Seoul syndrome, and this has emerged because people that visited Seoul, they really want to revisit and have a desire to come back. So can you tell us a little bit about that phenomenon?
Yeah, so when I heard about the word Seoulbyung, I giggled a little bit because like, Seoul disease, really? Is there a thing like that? I've never heard of it as a local, but definitely with the introduction of K-pop, K-dramas, and the recent K-pop Demon Hunters, which had the locations as Namsan Tower and a lot of locations in Seoul, that definitely led to a lot of people visiting Korea to actually see it for its own eyes. And I think the cleanliness or the convenience they experience straight off the airplane from Incheon Airport to Seoul impresses them, gives them a great first impression in the get-go. And also, like if you look at the photos they post on social media, it's like normal alleyways. It's just normal neon signs we see in Gangnam Station. It's nothing new to us, but they post it as if like, oh, this is so beautiful. And those are scenes that we often overlook. But if you think on the flip side, us Koreans, we go to cities like Paris or Tokyo and we just film random streetways and say, wow, Tokyo hashtag, stuff like that. So I think it's the equivalent of that. But beyond aesthetics, definitely I think there's a lot of perks to foreigners that derive this whole disease, which is, I think, mostly safety. You can roam around without getting endangered or anything. There are reasonable prices. Everything is just very cheap and affordable. And there's just so much to do, like in terms of entertainment all throughout the night. So all of these mixed and combined, I think, make the Seoul syndrome or the Seoul disease. So, and last but not least, the human factor, definitely. Seoul people, Koreans, are just very kind and generous towards foreigners. They want to impress, they like to boast about our city, they have a lot of pride about our country. So the chances are you'll have a very great interaction with the Seoulites themselves.
And finally, David, very briefly, any recommendations for some must-go spots in Seoul during the night?
Yes, for sure. If you're here for the first time, definitely Myeongdong, Hongdae, Itaewon. But if you want to avoid those generic spots, I would definitely recommend a place called Bugak Skyway. You can get a mountain view, total nightscape view of Seoul. It's hard to reach. You have to go by car, but it's definitely worth it. So yeah, go there for a romantic date or something.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, David. I think next time we should talk about K-food someday.
Yes,
I know.
for
You've
sure.
been emphasizing a lot that you're a foodie today.
Oh, I would love to.
All right. Thank you very much, David, and see you next time.
Thank you, David.
And thank you, Bella, as always. We're going to see you tomorrow.
Yes, I'll see you back tomorrow.
Thank you for spending the past half an hour with us on the Culture Wave. Please join us again tomorrow on Friday at 2 p.m. Korea time and maybe one day here in Korea.